We're good?
We are live.
Okay. Call to order the business session of February 24th, originally scheduled for 23rd, but because of snowstorm, we moved it to today, Tuesday, February 24th. Roll call
Charles,
Here.
Gauss,
here.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Here.
Weiss.
Here.
Are we adequately noticed?
Yes, we were noticed for this rescheduled meeting from February 23rd, 2026 to February 24th, 2026 to the Times in the Princeton Packet on February 22nd, 2026, filed with the municipal clerk and posted at the municipal building and on the township website. I'd also like to note that in attendance today from Parker McKay, we have attorney Carl Taylor.
Welcome, Carl. Thanks for coming.
Please stand for the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the states of the republic, which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, under ceremonial matters, the first is, we have a proclamation recognizing, Sam Surtees for his service, to West Windsor. He retires, later this month, well, which is end of this week.
This Friday.
Yeah. Sam couldn't be here today, but we're going to read the proclamation and then Mayor is going to give him the proclamation tomorrow during the planning board meeting. So here it goes. Whereas the Township of West Windsor proudly recognizes Sam Surtees, a dedicated public servant whose distinguished career in land use, planning, and zoning has spanned more than 3.5 decades. And whereas Sam began his service to West Windsor Township in 1987 as an assistant planner, becoming the township planner 1 year later, he went on to serve as director and manager in the Office of Community Development from 1989 to 2000. In 2000, he additionally assumed the role of open space coordinator, and in 2006, Sam became the manager of land use. And whereas throughout his tenure, Sam has demonstrated exceptional professionalism and expertise. And whereas Sam has been an active and respected member of numerous professional organizations, including the American Planning Association and New Jersey Planning Officials. And whereas after decades of exemplary service, Sam is retiring and looking forward to embracing his favorite hobbies, including gardening and hiking. He will also enjoy new adventures such as traveling to Europe and spending more time with family, friends, and his church, Fellowship Cross Point. And whereas the Township of West Windsor wishes to express its heartfelt gratitude for Sam's outstanding contributions, his professionalism, and his enduring commitment to a balanced development of the community through open space preservation and planned development. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Mayor Hemant Marathe and the Township Council of the Township of West Windsor, County of Mercer, State of New Jersey, hereby congratulate Sam Surtees on his retirement and recognize his more than 38 years of dedicated service to the township. Thank you, Sam. Oh, yeah. So we do have a member of zoning board and planning board in audience. This proclamation will be given to Sam tomorrow during the planning board meeting by the mayor. Next, we couldn't have Chief Station 45 come in today for their swearing in, so which would be postponed to a later date. We do have Princeton Junction Volunteer Fire Company, Station 44, for their swearing in of fire police. So, Allison? All right, please come forward.
Raise your right hand. I say your name. You solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. And to the governments. Established in the United States. And in the state. Under the authority of the people. And I will faithfully. Impartially. Justly. Perform all the duties. Of office of our police. According to the best of my ability. So.
They are very dedicated. Yeah. Before you go, they're very dedicated. They were here at 6:15. They were so eager to get sworn in. So, thank you.
Well, thank you for your service. All right, now we have the first opportunity of, for public comment, 3 minute per, person, to comment, 30-minute total, comment period. Do we have anybody,
I do not have anybody signed in.
okay, anybody in the audience would like to say any words? Seeing none, public comment period is now closed. Administration comments?
I have a few announcements. Because of the storm, waste management is operating tomorrow through Saturday. However, you may experience a delay in collection because of there being no collection on Monday. For those whose trash is typically collected on Mondays, garbage bins should have been set out for Tuesday pickup. For Tuesday's collection and for the remainder of the work week, place your trash out on your designated pickup day. Again, there may be slight delays in collection, so please make sure your bins are at the curb. And if your scheduled collection is missed, please contact us through the website where you can report missed garbage pickup. And recycling collection for the remainder of the week will continue as scheduled. Due to current road conditions, please expect potential delays if materials are not collected within 48 hours of your scheduled collection date. Please report the missed collection to the office of 609-278-8100 or email request for service Mercer County Improvement Authority. And that's available. This information is available on the township's website for the updates that were provided during the past weekend. The only other announcement, I have several other announcements actually. Residents who would like to recycle electronic goods, and there's probably 3 dozen items on the list, can do so by going to West Windsor Public Works Facility, 70 Southfield Road. Residents can drop off their electronic items during normal resident drop-off hours, which are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, excluding holidays. The items that cannot be accepted are fire, smoke, and CO2 alarms, thermostats, and any equipment containing gas or oil. What is permissible are televisions, computers, fax machines, toner cartridges, and ink cartridges are also recyclable. And this is the last call for high school students to participate in the 2026 Lewis Bay Second Feature Municipal Leader Scholarship Competition. The submission deadline is March 9th. Entries must be submitted to the Mayor Marate. The essay should focus on what I like about my hometown, and there are further details about how the essay will be evaluated. And the essay should be limited to about 500 words. Those are my announcements for tonight.
Thank you, Marlena. Mayor?
Thanks. I have a couple of announcements. First, the good thing, as you know, we had a big snowstorm over the weekend. If you drive in West Windsor, you won't believe that we just had a 20 inches, 21 inches, whatever number of inches, depending on whom you ask, snow over the weekend. And a lot of people were involved. I'd like to thank a lot of people to make a really fantastic job during the storm. To keep residents safe and get us back in on the road this morning. And actually, yesterday night I drove almost most of the township, and all the roads were very clean. So thanks to DPW and our contractor who does the plowing, they did a really wonderful job. But there are a lot of people who were behind the scenes in emergency management. I know both the volunteer fire companies were fully staffed. They had people staying at the firehouse because they knew they couldn't get there in case of emergency. So both the fire chiefs were on our calls, and both the fire departments were fully staffed. The professional fire companies were fully staffed. The police were working overtime. There were a lot of police officers on the street. There were still a few accidents. I don't know who went out during the storm, but few accidents. But other than that, everything worked out fine. Thank wood, touch wood. We didn't have too many outages of power with either PSENG or JCPNL. They did report a lot of outages in New Jersey, but luckily not significant in our area. I did see some wires down. There were some trees down, but by and large, nothing emergency. So thank you, volunteers. Thank you, professionals, and thanks DPW for doing a wonderful job in getting us back to normal. Now, not the same, not that good a topic, but same old topic, Amtrak and NJ Transit. We did have a call with Amtrak and NJ Transit on Thursday, and yeah, NJ, sorry, NJDOT and Amtrak last Thursday. I'm glad I don't have blood pressure. Otherwise, I would have to take 3 times as many tablets every time I get on that call. Unfortunately, nothing has moved forward in a substantial way. There are 2 permits required to get the inspections done. Amtrak has issued 1 permit. Half of that inspection was done by NJDOT. By last Thursday, they promised us the other half would be done by Friday. The second permit has not yet been issued, the SSSP permit. I thought it was just 1 permit, but apparently there's 2 permits. The second one for high rail inspection. As of today, we had told them to update us before the council meeting. Didn't hear either from NJDOT or Amtrak whether the second permit has been issued, and now they have an excuse with the snow not to do anything. Unfortunately, Amtrak gives only 3-hour or 4-hour outage every night, which means you can only work for a couple of hours, since it takes an hour to de-energize, an hour to energize on either side of the outage. It's really frustrating. I mean, the county has been wonderful. County has been working with us. County does put pressure on NJ DOT during our calls. There's people from governor's office who are on the call. Somehow Amtrak doesn't seem to move at all. And I just want to give credit to everybody at this dais. Everybody has been working very hard. Mr. Weiss has reached to Senator Kemp. Joe Charles has reached to Senator Booker. They have gotten people here. Linda did get response from Barney Watson Coleman. Henry and Sonia are doing yeoman's job in trying to get the governor to declare a state of emergency and get some monetary help for businesses that are suffering. My dentist is in that office. She did tell that she did hear some SBA loan that she can get $50,000 at 4%. So I assume that's for everybody. So You see, there's a resolution on the agenda tonight to request governor to declare a state of emergency, which will make these businesses eligible for more aid. The county commissioners are passing the uh, resolution tonight. Thanks to these ladies' effort, the Plainsboro is also going to pass it tonight, and the school board is passing tonight. So with
County Commissioner already passed it. We just found out that the Board of Commissioners just passed the resolution.
okay.
Plainsboro is tomorrow.
And Plainsboro is tomorrow.
Oh,
night.
Plainsboro is tomorrow, okay. That will get us a package to get to the governor's office. I did talk to Dan Benson this morning, the county executive. He is working with the governor's office to figure out exactly what needs to be done to declare a state of emergency. So by this Friday, I expect the county will declare a state of emergency, and then we will declare a state of emergency, working in close cooperation with the county. Essentially, everybody seems to be working very hard except for people who needs to work hard, which is Amtrak and NJDOT. So we had actually on Thursday's call, the county and us both asked Amtrak and NJDO to give us a timeline, and they refused to give a timeline. They were supposed to get back to us by yesterday being snow day. We did reach out to them, tell them our meeting is moved to today. So please give us a timeline today, but they didn't get back to us. So as of today, frustrating part is 4 months and so many days. I have put a counter on Township website. You can see exactly how many days the bridge has been out. We still don't have any, unfortunately, we don't have any timeline as to when exactly what's wrong with the bridge and when the bridge will be repaired. So very, very frustrating situation as the mayor and council members, as they will testify, everybody's trying to do their best. That's it. One little note. I was supposed to talk at the FOAS meeting tonight, and I committed to that because this meeting was supposed to be yesterday. So if this meeting goes too long, I may just step out for 10 minutes to talk at the FOAS meeting. So that's it.
Thank you, Mayor. Council member comments? Dan?
I'd just like to thank again all of the public works folks and our emergency services folks and volunteers for just an incredible job they did over this weekend. It's not easy work, happens behind the scenes. So thank you so much for that. And sort of repeating what the mayor said, what's going on predominantly with NJDOT, sort of their lack of accountability and ownership of solving this problem is really outrageous. The inability just to create a basic project plan of how they're going to fix the problem, it's dumbfounding why we can't get past that. So obviously we want to focus on getting the job done, but I think when all this work is done, we should circle back and ask the county and the state to sort of do a post-mortem of why this happened and prevent it from ever happening again, because it's really just unacceptable.
You, Dan? Andrea?
Yeah, just, we just did the proclamation for Sam. I think several of us went to Sam's going away party over at the senior center. I know I'm going to miss him. I spent a total of 3 years on the planning board, and going to miss his knowledge and wit. I'd like to thank DPW, our police, emergency responders, and the whole West Windsor emergency management team, paid and volunteer. Today, I had the pleasure of going with the Gratitude and Abundance Club to drop off food to thank our DPW. The guys looked tired, but in good spirits. Congratulations to all the Olympic athletes. Special mention to our U.S. hockey athletes, men's team, and Jack Hughes, who scored the final overtime goal, and the women's team, where Megan Keller won in overtime. Way to go. I wish a happy and peaceful Ramadan. We went was with Joe and Hemant to the first ever West Windsor Crescent lighting at the Muslim Center on Sunday, February 15th. And the crescent will be in Rogers Arboretum for, I think, about a month for the holiday. I presented them with the West Windsor Proclamation that we read here in January for Muslim American Month. I want to do Happy Chinese New Year, Spring Festival, and Year of the Horse. Thank you to both Wooler and the Huaxia School for inviting us to their festive celebrations this past Saturday. There was a senior center spring luncheon on Friday. They had some good food. There was some entertainment. I think everybody had a good time, and I like to see the senior center coming back into that spirit of having groups with entertainment, food, and fun. And I'd like to see, we're seeing more of that, and I think everybody's enjoying that. I want to congratulate the West Windsor Plainsboro Girl Scouts for another successful thinking day on Sunday. They actually moved the whole thinking day up by, I think, 90 minutes in order to avoid the snowstorm. What's really great is seeing all those kids, parents, everybody going there 90 minutes early in their costumes, bringing their food. It's a major event, about 1,000 people at least. And no drama, no complaints. Girl Scouts strong. It's just wonderful to see kids coming up in an environment like that where they do what needs to be done and have a good time in the process. Tonight's going to be Resolution 2026 R056, which is going to authorize the mayor and clerk to execute an agreement with the Watershed Institute to prepare the Upper Millstone River Watershed Plan. This is very similar to the Assunpink plan that we already approved a few months ago. The main difference is we had a grant for the full management plan for Assunpink. We do not have a grant for this, so we are putting money in the budget for it. We would have to spend money anyway because for the RMS4 permit, we have to prepare a report like this. So in this case, we're now going to be doing it with a bunch of other towns that are in the watershed area, so it'll be much more
Let's take a 5-minute recess while we figure out what's going on with the recording. Joe, you may have to read half of your statement again. You're going to go get your other recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my other recorder.
We're in 5-minute break. That's.
Right.
What you're talking about?
I'm gonna grab my recorder just in case.
I did see that we had slight interference. I did, and it's back on. Yeah, because I heard that music, so I looked over there. So maybe that's when.
It could, it is back up. Yes, yeah,
Okay.
sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we are just going to discuss the meaning of that resolution.
Yeah.
You know. Where is it? Oh, okay.
On the inside, don't.
Yeah. What is that? It's from the speaker, so.
Yeah, it's that one. It was doing that last week too.
All right, so you just stand there for the
Yes,
rest of the meeting.
exactly, so it doesn't make that.
I think it's going, well,
No, I did see that clock go out, and that's when I think we had the interruption in the network and we lost the connection. It's back on now, I think. The static in a speaker.
well, okay.
No, we're just waiting for Allison to come back. Testing. Let me know if we can restart.
On recess, you get the 5 minutes.
One more minute.
Not that anybody can hear it. But, you know. Not sure how that works. People here could hear it, but.
Probably.
Yeah, and then I assume they'll just start the thing right away. They're not gonna have a 5-minute break while we're.
I know. All right. Are we good, Allison?
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna record this just in case anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to go ahead again, Joe, or
Did any of it get? captured or-
halfway through? So I think the resolution part probably, or the bridge
Halfway
part.
through?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so I'll just talk about the bridge. So with respect to the Clarksville Bridge, The slow rate of progress by NDOT and Amtrak is both disappointing and unacceptable. As the mayor mentioned, our goal is to get Governor Sherrill to declare a state of emergency, which can help make things move faster and also facilitates providing assistance to impacted small businesses. To that end, myself and others have been speaking with a number of state and federal officials. Personally, I've spoken with the offices of a number of those folks. State Senator Shirley Turner called me back herself, said she was fully supportive of getting the governor to declare a state of emergency and that she had sent a letter to the governor making that request. State Assemblyman Anthony Varelli's chief of staff told me that the assemblyman was also submitting a letter to the governor and was supportive. A staffer from Cory Booker's office who focuses on transportation issues came to West Windsor in person last week. He visited with some of the small business owners to hear from them directly. And I took him to the bridge so he could see it up close, and he's actively pursuing the topic. I actually spoke with him again yesterday and today. And I've got ongoing dialogues with someone in Congresswoman Bonnie Watson Coleman's office, as well as Governor Mikey Sherrill's office. We are building momentum. So to anyone that has written or called our elected officials, thank you for doing so. If you haven't had a chance to do so yet, please do so. The more people they hear from, the better. There's also an online petition that now has almost 1,700 signatures. There's a link to it on the township's website. Please sign it if you haven't done it already. And there's also some business cards in the lobby of the building here with a QR code to the petition as well. If we keep up our collective efforts, I'm very confident that we can get the governor to declare a state of emergency and help move things along much quicker. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Linda is not here. My turn. I think everything is really covered. Just want to wish everybody Ramadan Kareem. For those who are celebrating the month of fasting, have a blessed Ramadan month. Happy lunar year of the horse to those celebrating. I want to thank Wula School and Huaxia's Chinese School for inviting us to celebrate with them. Enjoyed many cultural performances, music and dance. Was really well done. I just want to thank everybody who worked behind the scenes on the roads to keep the roads clear, and all our volunteer firefighters and professional firefighters to man and station the firehouses overnight, just in case they needed to respond. Really well done job by all. I do want to remind all the residents that sidewalks are their responsibility to be cleared. Even if the sidewalk is on the back side of their house, those need to be cleared. The schools were off. They are back in session tomorrow. So especially those sidewalks leading up to the schools need to be cleared so our students can walk safely. Also, I drove around town today. I've seen many fire hydrants buried in the snow. Our chief here would agree with me. We need those fire hydrants cleared. Next property you save could be yours. So please, I request everybody to dig out the fire hydrants. So in case it's needed, hopefully it's not, but if it's needed, our firefighters can get to the fire hydrants in no time. Thank you. Allison, do you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
We move on to public hearings.
Okay. 2026-01, bond ordinance providing for the replacement of the fire sprinkler system at West Windsor Fire Station number 43 in and by the Township of West Windsor in the County of Mercer, New Jersey, appropriating $231,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $220,000 bonds or notes of the township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Okay. I have to
Now
make
we're
a-
going to open the public hearing.
I'm going to open the public hearing for ordinance 2026-01. You have anything to say?
Kevin Applegate, 135 Conover Road, Chief of West Windsor Volunteer Fire Company. I just want to say thank you for working with us with this important project, the mayor, administration, and council, all included. The system currently at the firehouse is aging. We've been limping it along. The last few years, we've had some issues with it, not recently, knock on wood. But we would look forward to getting it replaced to protect the township resources. And just to reiterate some of the comments I heard earlier, I wanted to thank Public Works for the tremendous job that they did with the storm this last weekend. We weren't out through the night, although on any emergency calls, although we were out and we could see the work they were doing. We did have some calls the next morning, and roads were in great shape and allowed us to get out there. And again, reiterate to residents to clear their nearest fire hydrant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I don't see anybody else in the audience, so can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Okay,
Charles,
Yes.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Gauss.
yes. Can I get a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Charles,
Yes.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Gauss.
Yes. So the ordinance is passed. It'll take effect in 20 days, right?
20 days after signature by the mayor.
You,
Okay.
next ordinance?
2026-10, an ordinance to amend and supplement the Code of the Township of West Windsor, 1999, Article 13, separate agencies and boards not assigned of Chapter 4, Section 4-61.1, Shade Tree Commission.
Okay, now the public hearing is open for ordinance 2026-10. Anybody in the audience want to say anything about this? Seeing none, can I get a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
A roll call, please.
Charles,
Yes.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Gauss.
Yes. Can I get a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Charles,
Yes.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Gauss.
Yes. All right, the motion passes. Consent agenda?
Okay, minutes, January 15th, 2026, inauguration and reorganization. January 15th, 2026, business session. January 15th, 2026, closed session. February 2nd, 2026, business session. February 4th, 2026, special session, bills and claims.
All right, does anybody want to pull anything? Nope. Okay. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Second, okay. Charles,
Yes.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Gauss.
Yes. Recommendations from the administration and
2020.
council?
Sorry, 2026-R051, resolution petitioning Governor Mikey Sherrill to declare a state of emergency for the Clarksville Road corridor pursuant to the Emergency Services Act. 2026-R052, authorizing the approval of Market Fair Holdings 2 LLC for the newly created plenary retail consumption license. 2026-R053, authorizing the approval of a person-to-person and place-to-place transfer of liquor license number 1113-33-003 from BLG West Windsor LLC to Fogo de Chao. And I had that down to pronounce. Cora Saruka, Princeton LLC, DBA Foco de Shun. 2026-R054, authorizing the mayor and clerk to execute a contract with Evisage Technologies LLC to purchase Vector Solutions public safety software platforms and maintenance for training, maintenance, and online law enforcement training and field officer training for the police division through Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Program, contract number 051321-ENV for an amount not to exceed $35,362. 2026-R055, authorizing the mayor to submit a grant application to the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs to complete surfacing crack repairs at Hendrickson Drive Tennis Complex Courts, Community Park Basketball Courts, and West Windsor Community Park Skate Park. 2026-R056, authorizing the mayor and clerk to execute an agreement with the Watershed Institute to prepare the Upper Millstone River Watershed Management Plan for an amount not to exceed $55,000. 2026-R057, authorizing the mayor and clerk to execute a contract with Riverview Companies North Jersey LLC for landscape maintenance for detention basins and open space lands, $134,499. 2026-R058, authorizing the rejection of bids for the project known as 2026 Public Land Maintenance Cul-de-sac Islands and Street Tree Maintenance and Replacement. 2026-R059, authorizing the approval of a person-to-person transfer of liquor license number 1113-33-010-004 from OTB Acquisition of New Jersey LLC to OTB Hospitality LLC, doing business as On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina.
I would like to pull 2026 R051 to vote on it separately and take council comments for that before we vote on it. So I would like to get a motion to approve 2026 R052 through R059.
So motion to approve 2026 R052 through 059.
Second.
Okay, Charles,
Yes.
Chevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss.
Yes.
Gauss.
Yes. Okay. For Resolution R051, which is the resolution petitioning Governor Mikey Sherrill to declare a state of emergency for the Clarksville Road corridor pursuant to the Emergency Services Act. I'll just go down asking each council member if they have anything to say for that. We can start with Andrea.
Yeah. Excuse me. At the last council meeting, we had a discussion on the bridge issues. And I outlined the issues with the existing method of handling the Clarksville Bridge project, the major problems the bridge closure is causing, and the need to expedite the process and obtain economic relief by having the governor declare a state of emergency requested by formal resolution. Council had a discussion, and since then, each council member has contributed material and ideas that make up our resulting resolution. Tonight, we're voting on Resolution 2025 R051.
I think we lost that.
Good? Okay. Tonight, we're voting on Resolution 2025.
Carl, did you have anything to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Typo. Thank you. Tonight, we're voting on Resolution 2026 R051, asking Governor Mikey Sherrill to declare a state of emergency for the Clarksville Road corridor due to the closed bridge. We do not do this lightly. We know this is an extraordinary measure to be taken when normal avenues fail. As the governing body of West Windsor, we have no control over the bridge. The bridge and any replacement are under the control of New Jersey State DOP, and it is their project. The property under the bridge is owned and controlled by Amtrak, which is a U.S. federal entity. The electric conduit under the bridge is owned by PSE&G, who is regulated by the New Jersey State BPU. Relief for businesses adversely affected is provided primarily by the New Jersey State Economic Development Authority and related organizations. And Clarksville Road on either side of the bridge is a Mercer County road. This is not a West Windsor project, but we feel most of the pain. Ever since this project started, Sonia Gauss and I have been working with the businesses most affected on Clarksville Road. We brought in the New Jersey and EDA, who have been terrific and working with us constantly. However, they do not have a grant program for the emergency disaster aid we need. The mayor and administration have been in constant meetings with all the players. Early on, we had hopes that temporary solutions would quickly be found and implemented. Both county and township engineers came up with potential solutions, but the process got bogged down in bureaucracy and administrative approvals that prevented even an inspection for 3 months. At the mayor's request, not only did our council get involved in trying to expedite each step of the process, but many of our residents helped. Movement on this project was still slow, and the piecemeal approach to a complicated project with many players is not not working. This is not acceptable. Our state of emergency resolution not only outlines our many issues for West Windsor and the region due to the bridge closure, but a set of solutions to move the project forward once the state of emergency is declared. Both the issues and solutions were the result of several weeks of fine-tuning, discussions, and data collections from sources inside and outside West Windsor. Our administration has provided information from the Police and Emergency Services, and the Board of Education has provided transportation data. The result is that we have a number of resolves for the resolution. There's a petition for emergency declaration, of course, and ask for the state to do federal intercession with Amtrak to get things moving. 3 would be an emergency procurement and reduction of bureaucratic procedures, which would allow the state, primarily the DOT, to be able to move more quickly and would direct them to move more quickly. 4 would be economic assistance for the Clarksville Road businesses, specifically the EDA being given direction that they can provide disaster relief in addition to any federal relief we might be able to get. 5 would be an expedited bridge replacement, which would be New Jersey DOT, and we've outlined various possibilities, which we cannot know yet because the inspections aren't done, for replacement temporarily of the current bridge, or fixing the current bridge for a temporary replacement and expediting the final bridge replacement. And then, of course, who to distribute this. We're not doing this alone. The mayor, council members, and members of the public, as you've heard today, have reached out to others for support through meetings, phone calls, letters, and a large petition with over 1,600 signatures and counting. I'm extremely proud of our community who have come together to solve this problem. The issue belongs to us all. Thank you to those who've come forward and answered our community's call for support. Sonia and I went to our Mercer County Commissioners last meeting, and they just passed a supporting resolution tonight. Plainsboro Council should also be passing one soon, probably tomorrow night. The governor has received letters in support of the declaration from County Executive Dan Benson, State Senator Shirley Turner, and the West Windsor Plainsboro School System Superintendent, Dr. Adaver Adderhold, and the Board President, Graylin McCohen. Senators Bookers, Kim, and Congresswoman Bonnie Kotzen-Coleman have also become involved and are also looking at what they might do. With this support, we can make this happen. Please continue to help. Thank you.
Joe, do you have anything to add?
No, Andrea laid it out perfectly. Completely agree with everything she said, and I made my comments earlier. So, state of emergency from the governor just can't come soon enough. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, I won't repeat what Andrew said. Thank you for those comments. It's unfortunate that we have to do this in the first place, as you pointed out. This is just a reflection of truly the failure of NJDOT to take accountability and ownership and just function as they're supposed to. I'll repeat what I said earlier, the fact that they can't even give us a basic project plan of steps going forward. How they told us they would do the inspection, could be done last Friday, and then we have another meeting and they tell us, oh, by the way, we need another set of inspections. The fact that they didn't know that, they seem to be changing the goalposts as we move along. And that's just, to me, just poor leadership and accountability for NJDOT. So I think our pressure, it's great to contact our legislators to make comments, but I think the pressure that we need to put on should be leveled at the governor's office and the NJDOT, and to continue to let our county executive know that he needs to continue to champion this, because these kind of orders really are an executive level function. And he's our sort of the county, the state looks at the county leadership to drive these as well. I echo everybody's feelings that I'm very grateful to everybody who's made contributions, not only the folks in this room, but everybody in our community. Again, it's unfortunate that we're even in this position in the first place. This should have been resolved quite some time ago.
Right, thanks, Dan. Mayor, do you have anything to add?
It's just very frustrating. I mean, And I mean, you said after this, the Congress needs to take a look at how Amtrak operates. I still can't believe they takes them so long to issue a permit for something they do almost every week. I mean, it's not the only bridge on their railway, probably thousands of bridges all over US. And why it takes them, I mean, it's almost 4 months now to issue a permit, beyond me. And they keep telling me, oh, it's a very busy line. And I told them I'm from Bombay. Don't tell me this is busy. I literally counted the trains between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. There's a train every 30 minutes between both NJ Transit and Amtrak, both directions, New York to Philly and Philly to New York. I mean, there's one train every 30 minutes. I mean, if there are only two Amtrak trains at night, one at 1:30 and I told them, look, just cancel those trains, just run a bus from Princeton Junction to Trenton and be done with it. Give me a whole night. So
Yeah, I think it's overnight. I think it's only a 12 or 13 trains between Amtrak
Yeah.
and NJ Transit.
I mean, I
Yeah,
counted.
During
that's,
Yep. All right. Thank you, Mayor. Councilwoman Linda Jewers is not here today, but I do have a statement from her. So this is from Linda Jewers. I fully support this resolution in requesting Governor Mikey Sherrill to declare a state of emergency. We are in a crisis and need the strong support of the governor to get the Clarksville Road Bridge project immediately back on track. Infrastructure funding is critical as budgets are currently being formulated at various levels. I just want to echo everything. I think, Andrea, you covered everything really well. I do want to thank everybody who's been championing this crisis that we are in. Thank you to County Executive Dan Benson, the Board of Commissioners. They just passed a resolution asking for state of emergency just earlier today. Shirley Turner, Dr. Aderhold, and Graylin McQueen from our school district. I happened to, Andrea and I spoke to Plainsboro Mayor Yates over the weekend when we ran into him at the Chinese New Year event. We mentioned to him and he was very supportive and he's going to walk in a resolution at their meeting tomorrow in support of our resolution to pass. So I think everybody is trying to help. And as Mayor mentioned, everybody except those who really need to work seem to be lagging right now. I do have a call with the representative from New Jersey Office of Emergency Management Recovery Bureau tomorrow morning. So hopefully I'll get some more information on that to see how we can help struggling businesses. So we are chugging along. We are doing everything we can do. But I really hope we can get this declaration of state of emergency sooner than later from our governor. So thank you. Roll call.
Oh, we're gonna do a motion to
Motion.
approve. the
Motion
res-
to approve
So
resolution
moved.
2026 R051.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll
Roll
call.
call.
Charles,
Yes.
Jeevers, Mandel,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Gauss.
Yes. Okay, we don't have any introduction of ordinances. Our second round of public comment is open, but we don't have anybody in the audience now. Council reports. Let's start with Joe.
Yeah, there was a meeting of the Parking Authority. It was their first meeting of the year. So the reorganization meeting, Andy Lupo was reelected as chairman and Dan Fabrizio was reelected as vice chair. One thing that will come before is expected to come before the council later in this year is a requested ordinance changes to update various parking ticket rates so that they can have more of a menu of rates for different kinds of violations. So that'll probably be coming later in the year. And we also discussed, I think that Sonia and Allison would put on a future agenda for the Parking Authority to come give a briefing to the council. So.
Okay. All right, thank you. Dan?
There's been no meetings from the committees that I serve on. Board of Ed is actually
Meeting
tonight.
right now.
They're doing it virtually, so I'll report on that next time. The March meeting of affordable housing has been canceled. We state that they meet monthly, but in reality, they meet every other month. But on the
Right.
calendar, it's still every month, so they officially cancel the
Got it.
odd months.
Yep, got it. Thank you. Andrea?
Yeah, the Board of Emergency Management was going to set up a meeting, but that looks like it's not happening with everything that's been going on. So there hasn't been one. The Environmental Commission met. Some of the things we talked about were the Sustainable Jersey Energy project that we have the grant for. We put together a plan. I put one together with Panemer plan for carrying out that grant that we've just submitted to Sustainable Jersey. There was a presentation made by one of the commissioners on a technology to track and report the status of plowing and salting, including talking about various sensors that can be put on trucks and vehicles that could do real-time tracking and can even tell what lanes have been treated, and whether plows have been up or down. So that was a presentation that could be of some use. And there was also some discussion on some changes to the natural lawn ordinance that was being looked at. There was no revised ordinance that was presented. There was just a discussion on slides about some changes they were thinking of making, so there was really no action taken on that. And that's pretty much, we gave some updates on Clarksville Bridge and some other things. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. No report from Human Relations. They haven't met since our last meeting. The next meeting is next week. That's it. Any other administration updates? Okay. We were originally supposed to have a closed session, which we are not having tonight, right? So we will, so no closed session. We are moving forward to adjournment. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. All right. Meeting adjourned at 8:01 PM. Thank you, everyone.
See, suddenly when in the meeting, suddenly my thing, so it just has to be up, right?
This I saw.
Has to be up, right?
Why do that?
Right. It's because of.
And
It actually said no.
do I need to
Right,
download
that's
the
why-
app?
I'm set.